It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First down, Murray.
Eluding the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Room to maneuver at the 45.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Shotgun now for Murray.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey. Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Go on, Eric. Move, 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 move. 2-2, hot. Coach, coach. 1-1. 2-2.
Murray now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray looking to change the play here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd and 13.
They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching him.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Green.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
73.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he didn't put that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Second and 10.
Green.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 with his 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about
way they're moving the ball down the field. They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
But first down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Watkins in motion left.
to throw here. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop. .26 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, that's something. You and I could sit here, probably do games for a couple more decades and not see that again.
And I certainly hope we are here for a couple of more decades. But you're exactly right. When will we see that again? Because I don't think we've seen it before.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Cardinals 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
What? Big ace. Omaha.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Empty. Hard. Big ace. Hey, Omaha.
Murray now. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Shit. One it up.
A final shot before half for Murray.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Swift going to try up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch. No touch.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Buzz. Hey. Omaha. Hey.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Omaha. Hey. 2.
First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Alpha. Delta.
Once again, it's Swift. 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left is Higgins. From the gun, Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Yanni. 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Down the left sideline. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big Ace. Hey. Let's go.
Murray now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 52, Cardinals 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray changing the play.
49-yard line.
2nd and 4. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 183 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
25 yards to the house.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left is Higgins. Murray now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Right back to Swift again on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 66, Cardinals 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
27 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Murray going to throw.
At the 36-yard line.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Green.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from